What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Show. With the 6.5 Jailbreak firmware, the functionality for loading Famicom Disk System images was added to the NT Mini Noir. In this video, I will show you how to get these games loaded up and working. This video assumes that you already have your NT Mini Noir jailbroken. Link to the tools used in the description below. Before you get started, you'll need a BIOS file. This can be found with a quick Google search. I'll list the 3 different BIOS files and their matching CRC values on screen and in the description below. Ensure that the BIOS file is exactly 8 kilobytes in size, rename it FDS bin, then drop it into the BIOS folder on your SD card. There are 3 official BIOS files that work: Revision 0, Revision 1, or the Twin Famicom BIOS. If you use the Twin Famicom BIOS, you'll be treated to a different BIOS screen, but a BIOS screen that functions like the other 2. Once you've gotten the BIOS file taken care of, make sure you get as many disk system images as you would like into the NES folder within the jailbreak. You will need to use the disk images that have the headers removed. If you do not, you will get a bad header error upon attempting to load. Here are the correct file sizes for each of the 4 disk images. In order to fix headers, you're going to need to download a HEX Editor. I recommend the editor known as 1632. Create a folder on your desktop, then extract the contents of the zip into the folder. Open up the program, load the image file, and simply press the delete button 16 times. Save the file and check the file size. If automation is more your speed, the Redditor known as Little Bakabot has created a script that will trim the games for you. In order to use this script, Python will be required. Once you've settled your disk images with header fixes, I recommend you pick a disk loading procedure for your Noir. Enter the Noir's menu, then navigate to Core Options, then scroll down to FDS. You may now tick the box next to the mode you prefer. In order to change these modes, an FDS image must be loaded into the Noir. Now, I'll discuss the 3 different loading modes so that you can get an idea of how each mode works. In manual loading, you must enter the NT Mini Noir's menu, go to Core Options, and then select Load Disk 1 Side A or Side B to load disks in the jailbreak. If you do not select them, it will wait on the disk prompt screens forever until you do. When switching disk sides, you must first select Eject Disk, then select the side called for by the game. Famicom Disk System games were originally single-sided, and with a real disk you had to manually eject the disk, turn it over, then reinsert it into the drive. Use this mode if you dump your own disk images and would like to test or play each side manually. In automatic loading, disk sides load automatically when the game displays a loading prompt. Hold select down to halt this loading process. If you want to move straight to gaming as fast as possible, you should pick this option. In semi-automatic loading, press select to load the side of the disk asked for at the loading prompt. This setting is good if you want more of an authentic experience. This will allow you to see the full openings in a number of games such as Biomiracle Upa, Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic, and Legend of Zelda. This option is selected by default. There are a few exceptions where the games will not work correctly. These exceptions are listed in the Jailbreak GitHub at the bottom of the FDS section. For games that have save functionality, you will need to enter the Noir menu and press the B button at the Save RAM prompt in order to store your FDS disk data. You should do this after a game session with each game that has save data, such as The Legend of Zelda or Metroid. This data will be stored as a .sav file in the NES subfolder under Saves. The save data for each game will be preserved for as long as the accompanying SAV file exists. If you would like to reset your disk data, delete or rename the SAV file and not the original disk image. Here are a few game recommendations that I personally like. I'd like to give a shout out to Sneaky Turtle Egg on the Classic Gaming Discord for the video idea. Thanks, brother. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. What's your favorite FDS game? Do you have an FDS game that you would like to recommend? Any questions for me concerning this video? Let me know in the comments section. If you like this video, consider dropping a sub or a like. Also, why not check this video out? Peace.